Okay, so we're showing Gail how to have multiple windows on the screen and also have them divided in two. Now we've already worked out how to move around a window, so just grab where it says Untitled Notepad again, put the pointer up at the top where it says Untitled Notepad, the mount, that's right, and click and move it across to the right a little bit. And drag across to the right a little bit and then down a bit. Okay, now let it go. Now did you know you could do that? You could move windows around and have them anywhere you want?
I did years ago, but I have forgotten it. Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, yeah, the reason you're able to do this is because these windows are in what's called restore down mode. In other words, it's not the full size of the screen. Whereas the one behind it is not in restore down mode, it's in full screen mode, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
The one behind it is, I don't know what program it is, I think it's Internet Explorer. If you put your pointer of the mouse over where you'd normally close it, but don't click on close, the one up behind it. So put the pointer up high, move the pointer. I can't see it moving.
It's on the start. I've got on that start.
No, not on the start. On the window, right at the top of that window. No, I didn't want you to go to start. I don't know what's happened there. Just close that one.
Oh. Yeah.
Go right up to the top. Right up to the top. Okay. I can't see. There you are. Now at the up the top. Now move right across to the right to the close box, but don't click on it. Don't click on it. Do not click. Right across. Keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
And you know that's the close window. Point at the one that's to the left of that. Do you know what that's used for?
That's to enlarge it. If you've got minimize it, then that enlarges it again.
No, it's a lot of people think it's minimize and enlarge it. It actually isn't. Move the one to the left of it and point at it and see what it says. Move the mouse. Just stop there. What's it say?
Restore down.
Okay. Restore down is a silly word. I don't know why Microsoft uses it, but that simply means make it smaller. So click on that, click that, and watch what happens.
Yeah, the zoom's gone smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone smaller. Okay, righto. So now you've got two windows on the screen, right? One which is that size, and one's the other one. Now, do you know how to make them a different size? Make them bigger or smaller? Not full size, but bigger than what it is there.
Yeah. No.
Do you know how to do that?
No.
Okay. Now this is a bit difficult, so I'll try and explain this. So on the one that's got the word zoom in it, put the mouse pointer on the right-hand edge of it. The right-hand edge. So where's your mouse? I can't see. There you go. Oh, it's on there. Now move it further to the right, a little bit more to the right, and watch what happens. See what's happening? Now move it. Now as you've moved off the edge, move back to the left slightly, and watch what happens. See what's happened?
Yeah, the arrows.
The arrows are pointing which way?
Long ways, crossways.
Yeah, right and left. Now hold the mouse down, left mouse button down, and go slightly, a little bit over to the right. And watch what happens. See what's happening?
Yeah.
You're making it bigger. Now let it go. There, that'll stop. We'll stop there. Okay. Now the same applies for all sides of it, all four sides. So if you go to the top, okay, move that pointer over, move the pointer and put it right at the top. No, not on the corner, right in the middle at the top. In the middle. No, in the middle of from left to right, in the middle here. Put it there. There you come down a little bit. So the point of the arrow has to be right on it. A little bit lower. A little bit. There we are. See it change then?
Yeah.
See how precise you have to be? Okay. Hold the left mouse button down and try dragging up. See what's happening? Now you can do that with all four sides, the top, the bottom, the left and the right. Okay? But also you can do it on the corners. Like if you notice the bottom right-hand corner, it's got a little sort of dots in the triangle at the bottom right-hand corner. Put it down there in the corner. Notice how it's changed this time.
Yes.
Okay. This time, hold the mouse down and drag up and to the right. Up and to the right. Notice you're dragging that corner over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can, okay, let it go. So you can resize it to make it whatever size you want, right? By the four sides or the four corners. However, it's very, very difficult to get it exactly half the size of the screen. And by the way, you can do this with each window. For example, you're doing that with that zoom window, and that's the what we call in focus window, or the, what do they also call it? Mark said it the other day. It's the I forget what it's called. In focus or selected window, current selection or something like that. If you move the mouse slightly to the right now, so you're on the one that's behind it, notice it changes. You're not on that one. No, you're now on the one, go down lower, so in the white area, the one behind it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now click once there. Click.
Oh,
Notice that one now becomes the one that's at the front, all right?
Yeah.
So if you want to go back to the other one, you've got to click on the other one. So go back to the other one and click on it. Other window. So that one's in front. Go back to the other one again. So try it a couple of times. See what's happening?
Yeah.
Can you see what's happening?
Yeah.
Go back to the other one again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what you typically do is you usually make one on one side of the screen and one on the other side of the screen. So if you to move the whole window, you do that by pointing at the what we call the title bar, which is the right at the top of the thing, but not right on the line, just a little bit below that, probably about the same level where you've got those three buttons on the right, and then you hold the mouse down and you drag it and it moves the whole window. So try doing that on that zoom window.
I haven't got the three buttons. I can't find them.
No, it's not three. I'm talking about the three icons at the top right there.
Oh, yeah.
Those three, yeah. So don't point at them. Point at to the left of them. No, you're going to the right.
The left, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, there, that one. Now hold the mouse down, the left mouse button down. Now drag, move slightly to the right and down a bit. So as you're dragging it, you're moving the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. I remember learning this now, but that's
you remember learning it, but now you'll have a video of learning it, so you can.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is put that up on the top left-hand corner of your screen. So move it again and put it as close as you can to the top left-hand corner of your screen. No, left corner. You're going to the right corner. Left corner. Your other left. There, that's it. Right on the edge. That'll do. That'll do. Let it go there. Okay. And get the other one and put that in the top right-hand corner. Go grab the other window, the one that's the notepad one. Okay. Now click on its heading. You've got to do it at the where it says Untitled Notepad. Anywhere along that line. Not on the words on. You don't anywhere along that blue line at the top.
I've cut it.
Not on it. You've got to move up.
No.
Okay. So you're up in the white area. No, you've got to be on the window. You've got to come down to that window where it says Untitled Notepad and be in there. And point at just to the right of the word D in Untitled Notepad. No, you're not doing it. You've got to point. You've got to point at the. See where it says Untitled Notepad. Move your pointer so it's to the right of the D in pad. Untitled Notepad. No, you're not moving your pointer. Your pointer's not moving.
Yeah, I moved it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not appearing to me. Okay. Now move it up so it's hard up against the one to the other one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you do it. Okay. Right. Obviously, you can't see the whole thing because it's hanging over to the right a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a better way of doing this, and it applies in Windows 7, but also can apply in Windows 10 as well. There's another way of doing this. At the moment, They're roughly, but you're not using the bottom half of the screen. You can see the bottom half of the screen, it's not there.
Yeah.
You're not using all that, okay? So go over to the left where you've got the zoom one and click on that, anywhere on it.
Oh.
Okay, that's the active window. Put the pointer up at the top, up near the top of it. Okay. Now this time, what I want you to do is hold the left mouse button down and very, very slowly move so that the arrow is, the top of the arrow is pointing at the left-hand side of the screen. It'll move across and watch what happens. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just hold it there. Notice it changed? Now let the mouse go. Let the mouse go. Watch what happens.
Oh, it comes back. And it's got, it's covering the whole window.
That's right. And it's exactly half.
Yeah.
Okay. So do the same thing with it says Untitled Notepad, but do the same, but drag it to the right instead of the left. And when you drag it across, you've got to get right across until the arrow is actually on the edge of the screen. Keep going, keep going. You have to go a long way. It would have been perhaps better to start by on, but it doesn't matter. Keep going, right across, keep going. Okay, now let it go. Oh, no, unfortunately, you did the whole thing.
Yeah.
You must have clicked on it twice. Okay, to fix that, you have to do a restore down. Which one was restore down of those three buttons at the top?
Oh, the middle one.
Okay, point at that and click on that.
Yeah.
Now do that same thing again. Come down a little bit. You're still right at the top. Come down a little bit. No, Gail, you're probably better off starting with the arrow over on the right-hand side. Go right over to the right-hand side as far as you can get. Now, not right over, just a little bit there. You start there and click and drag it across. Now is it going out? Now let it go. Let the mouse go.
Yeah.
Exactly half. So now you've got two windows on the screen at the same time. And by the way, you wanted to know how to do this. Do you know why you would use it?
No, did want to ask you what's the purpose of it?
Well, the purpose, there's many, many, many purposes. One of the purposes is so you can look at two things at the same time. You may have two photos. For example, quite often I call up photos, an old photo and a new photo. And I want to look at them side by side and see what, it might have been a photo of the backyard or a house or a person's face or something like that. You want to look at what you used to look like or what you look like now. Perhaps you don't want to do that. Right, that's one reason. Another reason is someone could be, example, we're talking about this with Mark the other day. You can have a video playing on the one on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, doesn't really matter, showing you how to do something. And what you want to do, you do it on the right-hand side or the opposite one. So one window is playing a video, and on the other window, you do what it's telling you the window to do. In other words, you're learning how to do something, but you need an area to do it. Either that or you have to have two computers, right? But there's another very, very good reason, and you can see what's happening when you're doing this, and that is what's called a cut and paste or copy and paste, right?
Oh, yes, yeah.
For example, see where it says Zoom, it says in this together, keeping you connected wherever you are. Let's say we wanted to have that writing in our notepad. In other words, someone sent you an email and they've written something and you want to use what they've written in something else, or you found a recipe on a web page and you want to save it or something like that. You can get it from one, you can do it without two windows, but it's a lot easier to see what's happening when you've got two windows on the screen at one time. So go back and click on near the word I and in on the one on the left-hand side. Click there once. And when you click, notice that window goes dark and the one on the right is lighter. You probably didn't notice. Go back and click on the white area where it says Untitled Notepad.
Oh, Notepad?
Yeah, click on the white, click there, just click there.
Yeah.
Notice that goes dark?
Yeah.
That means that's the active window, right? Or in focus, active window. Go back and click on the other one on the under the letter I, and watch how that goes darker.
Yeah, I see now.
So that's the one that you're working on. So you know that's the one you're currently working on. Okay. Now watch this. Hold your left mouse button down. Hold it down, and drag slightly to the right. Keep going to the right. It's just going to appear on my screen. It's like is it showing up in blue when you're dragging across?
Oh.
Okay. No, it isn't. Okay, go back and put it on the I in the word in. Put the pointer on the letter I. Now hold the left mouse button down. Hold it down. Now drag to the right. No, it's not working.
No.
Okay. That's because this page isn't going to work. Okay, we'll have to go to a page that does work. All right. Okay. To be able to do this, I'll call up my web page because I know my web page works. Go up the top where it says HTTPS and click on the H.
Yeah.
Click there. Click on the H. Okay, it's all blue. Leave it like that. Now just type in Jeff. Geoff. No, we need lowercase g. Go back and make it a small g.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Greg, G-R-E-I-G.
Sorry, what was that?
Greg, G-R-E.
Yeah. G.
I. No, G-R-E-I.
Oh. I.
I-G.
Yeah. I-G.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Net, N-E-T. Full stop. A-U.
Right.
Press the enter key. That'll go to my web page.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's my web page. Now I know this works. That's why I'm wanting to mine one.
Yeah.
Okay, see where it says live online training. Click on the L. Click on the L. Down underneath there. Now drag the mouse to the right. And notice as you're dragging it across, it's putting the writing on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what that's done, that's called selecting text. Did you know how to do this?
No.
You didn't? Okay. Well worthwhile. Now, while they're pointing at that, keep pointing at that and press the right mouse button. The right mouse button. No, you're not clicking on it. You've got to click the right mouse button on the right.
Yeah, I'm clicking it.
Okay, does it come up and say copy?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, do it again. Click the right mouse button. The button.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
the copy's up now. Yeah.
No, click on copy. Left
yeah.
button. Okay. Now go across to where it says Untitled Notepad.
I done that with the right button. You want left button.
No, it's all right. That worked okay. That's all right. Go across to where it says Untitled Notepad and click there in the white area, anywhere in the white area.
Oh, okay.
Click there.
Yeah.
Now press the right mouse button again. And notice it's got the word paste. Go down to paste.
Yeah.
And click the left mouse button. What's it say?
Live online training.
So you've copied it. Okay. Let's do the other thing. Let's do the whole paragraph. We could have done the whole thing in one go anyway. But let's do the whole thing anyway. Go back to where it says live online training. It says I often do. Click on the word I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you can click and drag over this, but I'll show you a little. Let's say you want to copy everything in this page, even the bits you can't see.
Yeah.
Hold down the control key on your keyboard. There's a key marked CTRL, control. Hold that down, and while holding it down, press once and release the A key. Control A.
Control. Just the A press.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's selected the whole damn lot.
Yeah.
Control
Yeah.
A means all. It's a lot faster than using the mouse. Okay, all right.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
leave the mouse pointer where you are there, and right click on the mouse. Right click on the mouse. You've got to be any part of anything that's blue. Right click. Go down to copy. And left click. Okay, now go up to the right. Underneath live online training, click there on that window. Click.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in the middle of, put it to the click to the right of the G in the word training, because otherwise it's going to put it in the middle of this. When you paste, it pastes exactly where the insertion bar is. I'll explain that in a minute. Click there.
All right.
Okay, now press the enter key twice actually. It'll go down 2 lines. Okay. Now put the cursor where that flashing thing is. The insert. Okay. Now right click and go down to paste and watch what happens.
Mm.
Wow. That was a hell of a lot of writing you did very quick, wasn't it, Gail?
Yeah.
Faster than writing things, isn't it? So you've copied everything that was in my web page over into Notepad. And by the way, you could save Notepad, but we'll leave that for a different session. You know how to save things?
No, but you know, another day. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that another day. So what you've learned, you've learned how to take windows, resize windows, do things like that, and then also to copy from one window to another. So I'll just pause the recording for the moment now. Okay.